Alright, so things are almost fully drying. Let's see, so here I think I quite like this effect of the patterns that already are created, but I just want something very little there. And I think on the large areas I'm just going to doodle a bit of a polka dot pattern here, which is not only satisfying and easy to do, but just adds a bit of something. So mine is skipping a little. There we go. It's a very good gel pen. I just haven't used mine in a long time. These are very good. As far as a white gel pen goes, this is the one I would recommend. So I think that's probably it. Just a little bit, and then maybe make them a little more sparse as they go into this side here. Just so that I have a variation of, you know, a lot of dots in that corner, quite sparse, and then the area by itself. I'll show you all the zooms and what are they called, zooms? I'm about to have a Zoom meeting, that's probably what I'm thinking about, but the close-ups, that's it. Okay, what else do we have? So then we have this one, which I really like, and I'm kind of tempted not to do anything with it at all, but it's just something I do want to try, and maybe I'll just try it here. Oops. So just kind of these very light patterns. Maybe I'll do one and down here as well. Or up here rather. Okay, that's it. And then over here I find that I want to bring a bit of that zigzag back, so that's probably what I will do over here, and just have a very sketchy zigzag. I find the less even it is, or less perfect, the more interesting it is to me anyhow. So we're kind of emphasizing the detail that we have mostly lost, and I quite liked it, that detail, but I think this works really well too. And what I would do now, actually in between, I would go back in with this watercolor and see what happens now. And I would just do two colors actually. I wouldn't go ahead and use too many. So that creates a nice neat effect because we're now layering these colors. I'm going to go with the red in between. I actually didn't like the blue once it blended in, so that's why I didn't want to incorporate it now again, and just simplifying things. I think that's it. And I like it a lot more. I might doodle a little bit in between. I might just leave it like it is now. Sorry, the lighting is changing. The sun has gone behind a big cloud. Okay, over here, I feel like I want to just... Actually, I have beautiful pens for this type of exercise. 1 second. So, I bought this... what is this? Trying to think... Skin tone set of 4. These are big nibs, so they're the medium ones. PC5M, and it's got beautiful few colors in here. So actually this one might work as well. Just gonna do it with that color. So I can create larger marks. And it's a pretty color on its own, so I don't want to lose some of the detail here, so I'm going to be placing them. Also, some on the white paper work really well because it's such a pretty color. It's a really beautiful, like a very milky coffee. That's a coffee I would drink. More milk than coffee, basically. And that looks really pretty. Let's see, just adding a few smaller dots in between with this peachy color. Whether that's something I might like for future. And also on the white paper. I think I prefer it more on the white paper. Like that. Just looks nice. Okay, so that one is done. And at the end, oh, this is looking very pretty. The edges are drying hard, so you have this nice contrast there. So we've got 2 more left. And what's the time now? Hopefully not too long. This has taken, so I've got this color, and I might want to add a bit of blue just to connect them, because this is the only color, only square that doesn't have anything in there, so it might be a good thing to do that. So there's also this color which would work really well with this color scheme, so I will see. The way to work with shivers is, so yesterday I used it, and then today it has dried a little bit, which it sort of creates a nice bit of protective film over it so the product doesn't dry out. And then you just need to wipe it a little, and then you're ready to go. And I'm just going to, I don't know, maybe actually just create a circle here, why not? So these are oil paint sticks. They dry hard, and they dry faster than other that I have tried of their kind, and I like that a lot. I'm going to soften the edge by running my finger. They're fun to work with, and what I like is that they wash off really easily. In fact, I could just wipe it off my finger without running to the sink. And so this is a nice bit of a abstract, and I'll put one just peeping out on this side here. Just to suggest something. Right, okay, and then I might just take this color out a little. And then add some of the white. Oh, the white needs to be also. And the good thing, what I like about it, is you just reveal right the tip of it, which means you're not going to waste much of the product. So here, let's try doing more circular shapes, like that. It's a beautiful titanium white. It's really opaque. It's so opaque you can even see it on a very pale background, so that's what I really like about it. And should we add a little bit of blue just to lift things? That would work really beautifully with this color palette. So I haven't used this blue yet. It's called Wedgwood blue. Let me just take off the skin. So this is what they look like when you first get them. There's a thick film over it, which you just scribble off, and then you can use it. So let me do it quickly and then I'll come back. Okay, so I took a little break because I had a Zoom call or meeting with my yoga therapist, and so that gave me a bit of a time to step back. And looking at this one here, I actually quite like it as it is, so I think I might leave it. And then I'm looking at this one here, and I don't know whether I should incorporate really thin lines of it. Maybe I'll just do little dots like that. I think that looks quite neat. It's not quite a line, but it adds another dimension, and it looks so pretty. Not to mention how relaxing this is. So what color is this? This is the aqua green, and it's the nib is PC1MR. Okay, so from up there you might not see this detail, but I'm just going to show it to you here, and I'm going to repeat it a couple of times, and then we'll come back to this one here, which I think is very pretty, and the colors connect very well throughout. Alright, so I have gone ahead and added a couple more lines. Now let's look at the last square here. So I feel like adding a bit of gold, because I quite like this gold shimmers from the watercolor on this page. And in fact, I might want to dot a bit of gold elsewhere here. And I can't find this Posca I have in a gold, which I absolutely love. I've been looking for it for months now. I don't know where I put it. It must be somewhere in this mess. So as an alternative, I'm going to use Liquitex acrylic ink. This is Iridescent Bright Gold. So I'm just going to load the pipette, and thinking just to add it in a few places like so. And also I might add this pan first and then add a bit of this gold. In fact, I'm just looking at this now and I'm thinking just to smudge it a little like so, just to build up on the texture. To me this looks a bit better than just the dots. Like that. That looks quite nice. Okay. So what I want to do here is just little dots again. Yeah, that looks lovely. This color looks gorgeous on here. So this time I want to build up loads and loads of them. Maybe in an oval shape, like that. This looks quite pretty. And then maybe one up here as well. Just picking out slightly. And maybe let's do a third area over here. This has been such a therapeutic, enjoyable exercise. I mean, I felt a little bit more experimental and just happy with trying things. So now I'm going to go ahead and just layer a bit of gold. Oops, that might have been a bit much, but we'll see. If anything, I can wipe it off. Yes, and this is a bit much. I just want there to be a little. In fact, I'm just going to dab it off like that. Just create a bit of a. That looks lovely. Just layering it over. That looks beautiful. This one is quite subtle, and I think I might just add a bit of the this on here, and that's it. Call it a dye. I don't want anything else. Just layering 3 of the different art supplies. Kind of create an interesting look. So that's it. Okay, so I'm going to give you a close-up, and that's it. So thanks for watching, and see you soon.